Yo, assalamualaikum badi malu, assalamualaikum please al programo share katama ke programo adunga kono ngakumas bi moka me normally nimba programo la bari bi mera because no sense of plan beke kan suwa kono wol nyan nakadan nandu no diamo wala male basa bulay bang so al programo share katama ke ngadunga kono ngakumas please. So, parang na sangko fa ko sa nalo ko. Yeah. So, mbadi ngolo ala baraka bakin kay nga mo be kontong sa fali ko juma mubarak alman na juma siala alama mo kende ma be la juma jama fananna. Se na patiu fanan be kontong sa ko fanna nyaton ko alon ko na nyaton ko be Angleterre sainteng se doy ka jeko alaya ning 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏 se murong 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏 fanan kono program sol fana be mil fana attend na the other parts of diaspora sol fana be attend 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏 kono ani jari ken la so ngamira atol milie na topiko je ngamira aliya faham len kamam fuje wala mo nyenti ko mon ko dictatorship nda alawla Gambia be nda alawla Gambia sa andong hanning ayatara nunko ye kaburdin ko ye wala sing abe laring dandan wala dictatorship woda alawla Gambia bankoka. We will all go down but dictatorship will never come back to the Gambia. Alaji Bora ya kidnap al gagala ko monko ye Alaji Bora kuma di question na ye Alaji Bora da ya kidnap, and this is why it's important whenever we are writing we must tag the international communities and the international news outlets kaje ko mongo nga dunia la attention woni nga saba Gambia kam because I membe ke je caring je Adama Barrow the zoo government ala masa kunda be menke kan clearly wolo mo nyinti kamol kidnap intentionally kidnapping citizens many along ko they are unarmed but it's a mol blage many along ko wollel police officers sulfa through their orders Adama Barrow la ordering plus the IGP. This is what we are going to say as long as they are not doing anything ko kunu nga safele that nying dindiwul many along ko monko ifada. Ila family members all the silence is giving this government the opportunity they do what they want, because at the end of the day in case there is nothing which is going to come out from this case so nying distraction be mu walati but there is no useless human me alon ka loki da keta president mentambita Adama Barrow. This is the bitter truth and no menyim folale. They're going to arrest everybody, but at the end of the day, we are going to win. You know what? We are going to win. We did it. We succeeded. And Adama Barrow he don't even have the capacity ke mira fongokungola. Wase mul win no nyadi le Gambia. So nga Alaji Bora la kuo nyinkaja. We did everything possible kaje komongo ngawo information on led to the international media, which we succeeded. What reportale and say attention on gene. Work warning is going to be further investigated, and I'm very, very, very sure that this international media sign they will all have the interest to investigate most of these silly and nonsense activities many along Adama Barrow through his puppet agency called the Anti-Crime Unit and the Police Unit are doing in the Gambia. What they are doing in the Gambia is a clear violation of human rights. More many along they don't carry any weapons, they don't carry anything. Mayalongo is a danger to our national security. Simply because what they are saying is not what the government wants to hear. But the other people could sit in their comfort zones, insulting people, insulting the political leadership, insulting the oppositions, simply because you want to hear that version. That is the clear manifestation of hypocrisy. This is why Adama Barrow, President Adama Barrow, we call him Adama Barrow a hypocrite, or you better categorize him as the zoo president. This is the best description may alokai Adama Barrow fit. So recently information on Madi Jobate, the puppet agency, the Anti-Crime Unit, itara Madi Jobate la compound right now, Kamadi Jobate fanamutaka arrest. Kamadi Jobate ka kumandi munaleka arrest munela, the same thing that everybody has been doing. Well to be a firm critics to this government, we've all known Madi Jobate. Madi ni masakunda kuke me alonka kuke ndolo home. Madi ka funtina nagasabe. I personally don't want to hear anything positive about Barola Masakunda. Hani yakele, I don't want to see anybody reporting it. But Madi, being open-minded as he is, Ni Masakunda Ekukendoke, Madi Jobate, we've seen him on several occasions. Akafuntina Masakunda applaud on some of the positive things he menuke, even though it's very rare. So it's signed ibe Madi Jobate la mafungala, according to the information that we have. Ibe Madi Jobate fana arrest kane. And ala arrest, of course, comme ngalbe ba mirala nyame, ni desol ko na be safrol melna. Demand government must be transparent, government must stop, abusing people's rights and all that stuff. Wale ya sabu ya Madi Jobate fana ibo fana kumandale iko kada wole fana intimidate. Wale ya sabu the National Human Rights Commission juvenile amol be alias statement was a hypocritical statement. Nko Gambia mol mukela namojo opposition ya. Mol kela namo jo Masakunda lea. Masakunda me alonko dizu president Adama Barrow welba nyatonga yaka. So ninkol mantara takang anyama. Why do you people have to involve the name of opposition parties in that messed up? You want to satisfy Adama Barrow. You don't want to tell Adama Barrow the bitter truth. For I said around the table, ali oppositional kamana ali wala folding samana ali aitendi molla. Then Aliena Adama Barrow blame on his action. Can I justify ko, even though ila action o Yemenke was triggered by the opposition's attitudes, but this is the hypocrisy that we have to stop. The National Human Rights Commission alinyan naka embrace le aliye law al simfulo lang ko. Adama Barrow is as useless as a tissue paper because Adama Barrow alone ati fenkelano. Mune asabumbi akalafika all the credits akabeta katafonga yata. The person has nothing to offer. He's just paranoid like a toddler. That person is useless. That person is useless. Coming out openly, making threats on journalists, making threats on the properties and the lives of ordinary citizens, peace-loving citizens. This morning, now my list that nonsense list where they included names many along be arrested in Gambia. And kunusuto more in call. Akunyo imanya nakana Gambia. Ngai ko mune asabuntina la Gambia. Akunyo because more in call I list all for nyega foko Adam Barrow la Masakunda be men target gang. So I afanyo kulo hono pour nga foye. Ngai ko so oda mala akunyo ha. Ngai ko Gambia ninda wado sitaje more than sabana Gambia bankoka. Let them arrest us. Let them arrest us. We did not do anything. We did not kill anybody. We are not selling anything illegal in that country. We are not rebels. The only problem that we have is that we are critics to the zoo government. And our criticisms will positivity ni ayatra nungo they have sense. But they don't have sense because you not rabarabul la masakunda. These people in rabarabul la masakunda. But Adama Barrow muka imira afongola. Adama Barrow muke imira ning abediamula. Wala sabungo. Adama Barrow munisi njukolati. Adama Barrow kakumaka ngulu menu bunda dakono. Billahi nika wo kumaka ngulu ikela moikuke. Ika mira nin dinungu me yalon kabe ngulu ngola abediamuka. Fana ka fo badi bu ntola kiyande. Fani badi bula keba alka diamu nyama. Badi wo manke ntola kiyande. Anabadi muke baba ite mu la president wati ideka opportunity so do kalo podium moto imuka kuma fono Gambian ole me yalon ka sense make me yalon ka sensible ta men se hope fon dundi no Gambian ole sondo mokono na manke nyinku kunta won ni nyinku furu wol me yalon ko ite na fa sodo la moy Gambia bankoka bari Adama Barrow be Gambian ole la abe na strength aba wala teskan. Our desire to continue enjoying the democracy that we fought for. And if we succumb to Adama Barrow nonsense dictatorship tactics, well, we shall finally embrace to fight against a pure dictator in that country. Nyanaka Lonoko, we are the only people we can fight. We can fight and we can save this country. Adama Barrow ning ala menuba dan wala world, they don't have anything. They don't think right. Control kamira nyameng. Gambia la future. Nimmang Gambia la future ngakele. And we must be ready to do this. And along that way, we will face a lot of challenges. We will face lots of challenges. So people like us, we don't care anymore. You know, we don't care anymore. We shall continue these fights. We will continue the fight and we are going to win. 2026. This nonsense that he is doing, he is going to, you know, face the same nonsense in mile 2. And the anti-crime units and the police department, this time around, there is no second chance for any single security personnel in the Gambia, because you did that great mistake from 1994 to 2016. Nothing happens. Let's assume that Gambian people forgive simply because there is a necessity for people to reconcile. Again, and you are again using the same thing, violating the rights of the ordinary citizens, assaulting the ordinary citizens, assaulting journalists. Come on. So there should be no second chance for anybody in that country. There should be no second chance, absolutely no second chance for anyone. They are paranoid. They are confused because this is what happened. This is what happened when we have how do I describe him this morning? When we have a unicellular organism, a unicellular human as the president, all what he can offer. The only positive thing in Adamal's government, I will be manifest more than allowing past 7 years or the only thing that we will hear from this man, because he has no agenda. The only agenda that he has is to go and stand on the podium to rain insults, caricature, castigating UDP leadership. That is all. That is how useless he is. That is how useless the man is. What sense does it make? I can speak better Wolof and Sarakule and Fula than Useno Dabo. What benefit does that have, you know, for the Gambian people? The Gambian people are crying to have food. The Gambian people are crying every single day to have access to roads. The Gambian people are crying to have access to electricity. The Gambian people are crying every single day to enjoy the basic amenities. The Gambian people are crying every single day to have the benefits of the taxes 𝒘𝒂𝒏𝒏. But as useless and senseless as Adama Barrow is, could go onto the platform bringing in sentiments that do not add any value to the Gambian society. This is the first time this kind of immorality is being noticed in our leadership. Of course, everybody mobile a bot sort of. We all have the doors and the dons. We all have the bots. But most of those bots in our former leaderships, it came able to certain points, but never you will see any of those leaders coming out, showing and selling their true colors to the public and to the international world. It is a disgrace to Adama Barrow. And I said it day before yesterday. All those people, many along, you firmly believe that Adama Barrow is a Democrat. You firmly believe that Adama has something to offer to the Gambian people. It is time, it is the right time for all of you to back down and come and join this struggle. The struggle that is going to be a benefit for our children and our generations to come. We are going to explain this situation to our children. So nimalo si wala ngaje ko fongol ngaje ko Gambia beti nyaka ne Gambia bitaka nyame amantra takuka nin sitanga nyaka wala tomorrow destruction o membe kala Gambia banko kan aben dingol lel affect la al dingolo anin tol dingolo abe wala affect la ndolla life already has been affected. Ndolla life has been affected by the former regime. The dictatorship ka wala ke. The effect of the dictatorship could go up to 30-40 years. So in the life already, there are basic amenities many along ko we enjoy in these foreign lands. Gambia we will never enjoy those basic amenities. Fontol nga futa wati la wato me along ko untol fon bebala nyimbalu ko janna ngata. So wala sabu aku mayata bakela ninku beke kam banko kan yemo kan nyawnyara ni ninku beke kan ala nga funde nga fenga madi joba defele yamuta nko abulay sanya ningala molu ning ayatra nunko there is anybody worthy of being questioned by the police wonyan nakela adama barolati tumo me yalon ka kalo aka nendiro ke platform moto tumo me yalon ka kalo aka tara siri mitundula to molo ka banendiro ke je banendiro ma fo nendiro banendiro e ka ke je ka molla ko mol neng adama baro ni ngala mulki sulandi busuli kamera nun ko jala sulol wonyon men sense le bakere where is the justice? Where is the justice? So adama baro atela miraroto it is okay ka momo ne Gambia ka political party leaders ol kebe karikacho but atela miraroto nobody have the right ka jeko ka modo arrest me ya lonko abeate adama baro le support ka we had Suntu Ture that hypocrites we had Suntu Ture the hypocrite wole fongo nyimbe yintriga we had him ning alhaglo baka video dobe ye ibake kan kabring chiwawa sidi njay tata no Angleterre desan sidi sundu wala balwo sundu wol do la balwo mbala fadi desan mome ye kumbondi nyaajol bundi nyaato ay doya ay foul doya ay bawol doya desan bi ka foto wolel manabe blodi la sidi njay la faka nyoy ini sidi njay be wato men alhaglo baka ne aka fo damento ko hani arabo la nyaato ko li ka sangara le tumando e ko akabe tende na diamo la ko camera e ko al camera londi al kana ni njono fundine camera that is for Adama Barrow to start arresting people billahi this is where everything has been cooked up but you know what the truth of all this shall come out someday and all of them will be held account one by one. Just as I said, no second chance for any soul in that country. Experience of Mayalon Kanadige, we all aware of it. Dictatorship experience, we all fought. Dictatorship in Kadang Gambia Bangkok. That should sound or serve lesson to everybody Mayalon Quebec Gambia. Nakala lesson already. So right now, Kuokubekeka Mayalonko, abe Banko Letinyakam, abe mola social cohesion, about Letinyakam, womu deliberate athlete because we've passed through that same and exact moments in the Gambia. So you don't have any excuse. A demo deliberate action already, and that demands there should be no second chance for anybody. Sana ay ningolo no ben computer data sa tembe mo program okay kan na mobile kilo na. Yamalanda nganani masimula pour join no call ken. Okay, sana ba request nan say be megala request nan jang and then you join. Ndingyo request nan jang join jang. So ñinam problème oti Gambia. Ibe mari jobade arrest lale bi mu Friday let. Yala time o bebe si yasindige B yasindige sama yasindige sininding tenelungo yabula they're going to charge him. And this is why it's going to take na determination o kaje ko monko nyim masakunda furungo nye dampangoni fenyolta nga kadi nga saba nga bade nyim masakunda fenyonya nakakatile because mfrata stage me yalonko mbenya nakaparele ning ayatana nunko it's going to be necessary pour kaje ko na Gambia ta aidam but along the line Midala Gambia what la ngaje ko mongo nganda banko nyinta. Let us be ready to do it. We did it in Yaya Jammeh's time and we can do it again. We did it in Yaya Jammeh's time. Most of us went to the Gambia first time after we traveled. It was 2017 after the Zoo president was sworn in as the president. That was when we first went to the Gambia. And we are ready to do it again. Kaje ko mongo nyi Gambia banko aita. Jima sakunda nga fenyora nga kati. The so-called list is not going to deter us any more. And more many along Calvert Gambia. Especially the journalists. But we must be ready akana mabo. Allah program wolo alake. The only rights, the only possible thing you put a disclaimer there telling people not to rain insults on anybody in the Gambia. That is the best that you could do. Apart from that, you are not responsible for anything. This is how it is done in the civilized nations. This is how it is done in civilized nations. So what was that hell of a thing? Adama Barrow coming for anybody momo kolge. We know what is going to happen. Come on, go yemenke 3 years jotna yela mol plant 3 years jotna la movement okono wole problem woni cause je. Come on, go yo musundi ngo may use me ya lonko aya fonke UDP dimoti atara ay jola la rest bene. What happened to that womusundi wonye? Adama Barrow la kuruya albalo natene. What happened to that womusundi wonye? What happened to womusundi wo? Me ya lonko ay jola la rest bene. Another confirmed NPP di mat. The order came from top, demanding for the lady to be immediately released, and the lady was released. This is the level of hypocrisy of Adama Barrow. This is why I do call him hypocrite. Barrow is a hypocrite. What happened to that lady? Jumale bekala threat national security mentambira vomusola. Jola la race be aya beneng. Impersonation obige aning bomari yemenke wenya nakata life imprisonment but yabula simply because nakata NPP dingolong bakoton dingolong. I'm coming, please meta roll away na. So ali aja lembe ke kan Gambia. Ali aja. Sana okay, batunga request ini na bayro. Let me see. Sorry, Alwaro din nga request and bayro karaba. Bayro, let me search your name through here. Okay. Bayro, so Sananga the person was unable to join because of technical issues. Sana muna kita inka file como que ite join because of technical issue. Let me try again. Add. What? Yeah, but necessary nga mobile running nga flip or is it? Sana but nga mobile flip nga jiwe. Sorry, I'll also demanding nga mobile running flip from bending mo adlan wala. Is it? It's not working. Ini nak work lagi, mana sahaja mau work. Okay. But phone ko kita upside down, phone ko abi flip malam nak kita. Maybe nga live program aku master na wala sahaja nga mansong ka rotate your device. You can't turn your phone while live. Sana, malam bakal nyari lah. Sana sen nang korek let me try. Aki nang korek let me try. Guys, let me batang na lampu malam. So the only problem, nyamen soto. Yes, lamin fay wala biye baro mo nafiko lati ko nga fa nyamen baro is a pure nafiko because membe kala kany memfo ka ni radio station tiol nying ka wol selandi abe mo selandi rolati. Look, baro is a coward. Nga fa nyamen baro is a coward. Momo yalon ke be UDP le 2016 yetra UDP 2015 2016 momo metelong ite mo executive member you are a pure coward because that time was the toughest time UDP kam na alfal fundita all out kaje ko mon ko yeta alfal men yalon ko hanyita up to lakia west kono to jana ya alfal mu je bute fo yela balwol tinya ite be siring combo mo metelong ite be siring the heart of the program sika ke damato mo metelong baro mu real coward lady. Wala sabata daran d'accord but journalist on la kara la membiye especially many along ko ni program sol ke ka telephone line sol yala baro do not want Gambian people to speak up their mind aman lafi mola opinion wokake ate negative to all the times wala sabung at lafta ka censorship ni samanang on the media but amang kukli na long a fenyo ala masakunda fenyo wala be katila but censorship is not going to work in the Gambia. You know what? Now dunia molu karantale ka je ko monko anytime ye mo samanang nyaton kaya la me yalon ko c'est pure illiterate na dictatorship tendency ni samanang ni mol ma stop aka binole fali ngalon de baro bi nyame even a basic afangoto ata spell no amuka spell no wala sabung amuka jaraka fen safai kata lo la ay dalo platform moto ay lemba And he spewed nonsense all over, insulting people, thinking that that is how a president should work. And sadly, they are diplomats. They are defining the civil service rules and the diplomatic act. Bandala, and they are doing politics. And Adama Barrow la masakunda koto kude kelela. Bamba Mas did that similar thing because they accused Bamba Mas of that thing. Ibrahim Madiba, they accused Ibrahim Madiba of doing politics as a diplomat. Yabai. Look at that hypocrite in the UK, Sundu Ture. That hypocrite is doing politics for Adama Barrow. Sundu Ture is reacting on political comments, making political statements towards the oppositions. No matter what happened, Sundu Ture should just shut up. Ning ayatara nunko, rule for one is a rule for all. This is the level of hypocrisy. Membe keke la masa kunda kono bola sabon Adama Barrow la hypocrisy, al hypocritical activities and acts. And in manners, amanya nakamo surprise. Bola sabon ni Sundu Ture world, they are exhibiting their true color to the Gambian people. Talk less of Chihuahua and the others, those silly idiots, Rambo, Jata and the others. Nibela illiteracy ni la hypocritical active act iba fundini ka moli bandala you manyan naka surprise ya bonina mundolo to ibebe the same complaint Adama Barrow and the others, because Barrow is a hypocrite and he is going to embrace any hypocritical act from those people. Let me tell you, Nimbi, most of the nonsense statements men kabo Barrow la diplomats, even though eko imanyan naka dake politiko kon. Most of the nonsense statements mene kabone dalukono. Ning ayatara nunko ise kuma kilim fon fono Adama Barrow la masakundaye me yalon ko tonyalo. Before 6 days, ibe savla warning letter la walanto ye bay. Asap. Ibe bayla. Is that not a pure hypocrisy? So ni ready buntiol alala rediol alala lainol yele. Gambia dingoli la miro fukulu kono aning horomo kono atol se menkeno al se yamaro menkeno wala nyinti aliafo Gambia dingoli ko ni membe kumandro kala e kana nendrike e kana moneng jam. This is the only thing that you can do. Alala radio yele mbe Adama Barrow la masakunda fenyo katila Simon to rage wala mutu crumble them katela sada dani lalia eka sada dani men buloko no kataje ka make sure masakundani you crumble financially, and that is going to start billahi wallahi ta'ala. We are going all out now. We are going all out to see that Barrow la masakunda ye bon. To the tourist industry, tourists will never be going to the Gambia. Billahi, we are going to do everything possible to discourage the tourists from going to that country, because Gambia is not safe, and dictatorship is now roaming in the country. Is not a safe place for any tourist. Gambia is not a safe place for any tourist. And to justify that, our military officers were assassinated, allegedly through the orders from the top government officials, Adama Barrow himself, for his ritual pounds. So how can we continue, and when all these human rights abuses are continuing in the Gambia, our families and our political parties are being targeted simply because they are voicing out their mere opinion without insult, they are unarmed, they are not a danger to any society. What do you think? So it is the right time we stand up. Adama Barrow la masakunda nge fenyo cutting financially, nge fenyo cutting through international engagements. Ngakele jamela time I worked, and this time around it is going to be easier, because maybe the international community alone the man is a betrayer, a Gambia betrayer. He surrounded himself with some of the most useless Gambians. Many alone Gambia traumatized for 22 good years. This is evident. I sent a letter. Personally, I sent a letter. To a particular parliament. The parliament, that country is a member of European Union. And the letter was submitted with credible evidence of Adama Barrow's senseless words, senseless threats, senseless security threats. Nga share with them with a very concise details. The main reason why, as a member of European Union, they should discourage the European Union from supporting the Gambia government, because I made them to understand that I am very sure that it is not in their intention to support any government who is killing his own security officers, who is killing his citizens, who is killing his women through negligence, who is ready to imprison people, who is ready to crack down on the media in that country. And that is not in the interest of that particular country and the European Union for that matter. That is why if the beggars are going to the European Union to ask for funds, European Union will always give them those funds with conditions. Conditions that they will respect the rule of law. They will respect the right of the media. They will leave the media. They will not interfere with the media activities. These are some of the basic conditions that the European Union will let to this nonsense and useless governments like our own. So, alinga pare, diaspora lam alinga pare. Nyunuka ko dosa Dawud Randinto. Ikata Dawud Randinto. We know there. Alinga pare bang we face Adama Barrow Lama Sakunda head to head. They will subdue. Billahi, they will subdue. Barrow Lama Sakunda will subdue. Very soon they will subdue. And ngalon nako ibe mol arrest la Gambia la. Ibe mol arrest la Gambia la. And that's very fine. Ni ibe do ko le separate. Look, Bawusenu was imprisoned. Biya mantra banta. Ka fata le bang. Me ya imprisoned wole wo mantra jana. Men ya wo enable dole. So we should be ready. We should be ready. Everybody saying atamida party kuala wale asamo ngafali. If we are talking about something it affects the entire nation, let's remove politics out of it and try to look at it in a different direction, in a different perspective. Look at what is happening today. Madi Jobade is also being summoned to the police. Madi Jobade is being kidnapped by the puppet unit, anti-crime unit. Is Madi Jobade a UDP member? Alaji Bora was kidnapped by the Gambia government. Is Alaji Bora a UDP member? Wale Sabung, it always makes sense to differentiate the political affiliation matters and in many alonke mang political mafenna, but Gambia dia I wolema ngebondi nyokodo. And we are gonna start a marathon of rallies and protests and financial suppression proposals against the Zoo government. We want every Gambian citizen to take part in these in your various countries. Let's come together, put heads together, and make an end to the nonsense. The nonsense must not be tolerated, and it must not be entertained. Right away and right now. I know Banko Dolbege many along Ali plans you start protesting against this government as early as this month. And that is okay. Every single country is gonna, follow your footsteps. I'm very sure about that. We will start that. So, when you start talking about the Gambia issue, these corrupt people, when we were fighting, these are the people many along ago. And today, when you see those people, not only that Ibai enjoy a new government, but they equally wants to bring back that same nonsense, same tactics you may use for the past 22 years to kill our people. They want to remind us about that same thing. It's always hard. It's always hard. And sometimes you even want to prefer to write than to talk. Because sometimes you get emotional to the point that you go out of line. Yeah. So, okay. So, Byro niya saying accept by no answer from the Sana. Sana, there is no answer from you, but let me add correctly. Let me add you again. Sana, I'm inviting you. Okay, Sana, invitation was any. So it's very, very sad, man. It's very painful. It's really, really painful. So never manfulale krefatu pamodu now understand go radios like King FM, Wolfana, they are targets radio stations in diaspora like okay, not in diaspora, but Gambia Talent Promotion. They are also part of the government's useless and dreams. Kawul suppress, Kawul close. It's all geared towards calcilanding. Barola Masakunda preso membeka, they know that. Barola Masakunda will never try, such nonsense. Gambia kono, no, they will never try that. Innocent citizens, imagine saying dunia bebe sude kam, dunia be asude, with allow senseless diamol, billahi, we submitted that to a particular European parliament. Allow senseless diamol, like for media, we have submitted that. We have submitted that. And that's, those videos and those letters will be forwarded to the European Parliament. Okay, Sana, I'm sending again. Okay, Sana, okay, I saw your request. Ila request kanale, but amuka active prukaje ka request, ka accept. Accept button on you didn't have any viewer yet. Share broadcast. Okay, so badunga yimfa okay. So okay. So mbaki kan ko rek bayro. Malo mu kere. Na walo nda bari. Yeah, exactly. So the useless government will try everything. They will try everything, but may finyo katira. Yala mzai. Kataka banin to Takalo platform of Taka banin to Parola masakundama. Parola yin masakundama malosa. Itakalo ikakebal neng. Ada mabaro kebaba kalau kataka kebal neng. Ita be kebal neng nyadi le. Sorry Bayro. Okay, Bayro, try one more request and correct ngaji be correct. Let try correct. Ada mabaro kalau platform udah kataka kebal neng kam. Yeah? Ada mabaro kataka kebal neng kam. Ika kebal neng. But model minialo ke katonya fo just normal tonya pamodu boja jumale nana ka pamodu boja mo okay Bayro sangida yes Bayro sabe at kana jibe jumale nana ka pamodu boja nje ka kumo fo ismiyalo kase mo fo barani pamodu never pamodu la programme Hannibal pamodu for the past 6 years pamodu hani kumo miyalo ka mo barani pamodu muka pamodu fo dala amuka fo dala. And he has no moral audacity, moral justification. He's going to censor the media. Because the most bullied media platform, the platform bullying, I will embrace than anything. Media empowerment. With his moral bankruptcy, Gambia will direct to that media platform. Media platform ye pamodu boja wol banen kele ye pamo modo ye pamodu wol banen ne wo platform lo de ka wol play la barola media platform modo. Where is barola moral justification to censor any media platform in the Gambia? Is Baro Media Empowerment going to be arrested? The members, are they going to be arrested as well? Because they have members in the Gambia. They have members in the Gambia. Are those useless people going to be arrested as well? You see the hypocrisy in what I'm saying, what I'm talking about. Baro is a hypocrite. Baro is hypocrite and he's a coward. Among Fesoro Abemeng Dila Gambia Dimula, among Plansoro Gambia Dimulie, among Fesoro Gambia Dimule, Barika Yoti Kava Ecomu President Masaya Betene, Wala Sabung Alefaka Gambia Dimul test, can pacing car test, can strengthening car test. Our desire to make sure that dictatorship ning akana na Gambia kote ka test, but mbada waja mbafinyo katila ala masakunda mbefinyo katila ni alsona. Let us be ready. Let's be ready to turn our back again from our families. Let's be ready to suffer again. But fonsa aje kumunko Gambia yetanka ni masi bonima. Baro is so dishonest, very insincere to the Gambian people. Well, that's how we need Jimmy Allo, okay, from a bully, will take a barrel of Kanante. Wol Malafal, Mr. Will be a Kumula Nokam. comme ko sonto tura wol sifal nafiki ya drong nafiki ya kensen desa nafiki ya kensen wala asabu alquran ko ni modol bike ni yeje silo kay semira misilma bal wala to dinati bal bar wasifal wol kamen tamande duma hanin ka mol men mirako na gelo to ni wol fade bi dala jahannama le wala betalle jahannama fo wala dulara dam defum fisaka do manike nafiki ya do wala nyama sundu tudo wala nyama akodo ma safiyon tudo wala nyama sidi ngay wala nyama rambo jana wala nyama ha ina Gambia MPP la ñu fondi gel men yalla ko e koy de batala ye bankaran na kabri be fondi ke yalla ye bankaran na ye bam meti ngala kambania sungudenden nomu kambania sungudenden nomu say bitata il faut da responsibility na te kam ite ko ite hansay ite wakil la kata sembele do ko la bawo meti karam wedane ite wakil la kata sembele do ko la yelaf ke balu nyimala yelaf ke balu nyala me yalon ko ite halon ko ita kenola ibe bula ye wuli yafo ibe fan yalla fola ibe kunta yalla kala ibe jikanta yalla kala pour ye baluno. This is what is happening in the Gambia wala sabu barola danda wala momo be ye don't look at whatever degree they claim to have. Let's forget about that. A degree without morals and integrity is as useless as a tissue paper. Let me tell you this. Degree akada famo fenti ning morality tige, integrity tige, it has no purpose, it has no value for any national development because it marry as a person. You can always be manipulated. Imam principle sort of that you're going to stand on. That is why you will end up being remote controlled by anybody. Being an illiterate like Adam Abaro, being a puppet like the Gambia police force, you will always be remote controlled. This is why civil service, civil service, reform Gambia was paramount and necessary to back because we have people Nimman Luata has laws. We put a very big pressure on our civil servants, na civil service at the dollar because more to the point that they accepted that Gambia you have to perform corruption. You have to enable and support Masakunda wale le nyaton ko bloko handing aningal la institutional values mata ngonya naka wo support le. You see, so wala sabu places like China and the others institutional corruption nagada finance capital poni fongolati capital corruption walati welke muda ye kamukuntu ye fa Taiwan the same welke fa because it is the most dangerous thing me alonko ninga dunta banko kono ninga dunta civil service banko kono billahi corruption mo ka bonuji banko mo ka develop noji because ndolo ko do kam fongo fen sobo mol ka namol min bejo alonko bega sapu within that same civil service all the parastatals like within that same civil service so mol la namol ka du nyame the contracts ka allocate nyame revenue ka so nyame ka be ka nyoma wala nyam until recently when the UDP visionary young leadership kabrinata in the local governments they transformed it into a better place ka yoko mongo molla na mo no kuto me yalo ke ka jo wala do bar nyim mo kunta mo furi mo men yalo ke mo na fala bi ite mo na fala sam baron ni ngala masakunda ibe kunta yada male ite mo na fala bi ite mo na fala sam bayro
yes
yes
ibe nyadi
mfalo ibe nyadi
alhamdulillah ni la ki anka ya nyaaw ko mashallah
go damay fala diam
yeah baraka baka way I just invent la programme all of it and
right
yeah but mala ya commence but I think I have an idea of where you coming from and where you heading to
right
yeah but before me that for dambe la modal be konto na njibe lalu
okay
yes yes mbafula la modal njibe lalu kala baraka baki for your time ani mbe kacha follow la mena dron wala na broda do be jame safro ke ka faye savi jame yes UDP le barolo ni nu UDP le baro di Gambia la baran kabi UDP foro yal ni tandi ani banko di kano ani banko la nyato ta ani kambe dingol la Kairon UDP wala sabu bil naje ko baro e silobula amantra ta konku na fanjam fandala UDP call hadu metal wala UDP call is all about our interest wala UDP call is all about coloning plazo, we will still be dogo in behind Barrow. Mbe plazo soto la jele, mbe kolol soto la jele. But UDP is all about justice. UDP is all about a progressive Gambia, and UDP is all about a better Gambia for Gambians. This is why immediately when we realize that Barrow yesilo bulale, Barrow man Gambia soto at heart, Barrow ba file neje, UDP disassociate themselves from Barrow. So I think this should be enough with you, Mr. Jammeh. Ni mun Gambia din kendori. Ni ke mirela somala, ike mirela kaburola, ike mira ko there is life after death. But at least if I like Jawaya, I love Konanteya, and being a hatred or a hater, wala sabu. Even though UDP le Barrow diala, UDP are funded associated with Barrow from Barrow, I'll be Barrow le prefer still over UDP. I'll be Gambia Jawal prefer still over UDP. But at the end of the day, who are paying the prices? All of us, not only UDPians. So Mbeja bila walla, ite Mr. Sabi Jammeh. But going further, Mbe dan rokla damen drong wala mu Gambia dingol kendo. Bla UDP kolembang for the other political party also. The choice is ours. If we think that we are born to suffer or we should continue to suffer, that's up to us.
Right.
But if we think that Gambians deserve everything as well as other people in other countries or other parts of the world, let's decide. One thing drombole from Molejang, anu nyina fo numbili Barrow shita nu. Konde sana jamano mambenku. Adiata kwata jamano mambenku in the sense that abenta the world of technology lefe. Facebook jamano, WhatsApp jamano. TikTok jamano, Viber jamano. I sombo soro nyaw nya nato ka tele sombo wata ya Jammeh. He have no power to control those things and he cannot control them.
Barbero kunu ajom fongada ko kunu Barrow jaburutale kunu ajaburutale malon kunu fay pikadelle sababa fay muntika do saba ako TikTok fong ako han TikTok.
No, yalo ya Jammeh fong sikuro in 1994 going down to 2000.
Right.
Ya kudu Gambia no like ku jama keno because what am Facebook la mansoro, TikTok mansoro, WhatsApp mansoro, Viber mansoro. Kul ke aka mabo mobuka moy mobuka je. Kul ke mi an ko Gambia no fanga mabuka kachano. Bal bili Facebook nada sombo bia nala dictatorship bia nyaonya. Among kul control no. Kul ya start going out, crossing the borders to Senegal. Kolia Kumas going to the diaspora. The international community gets aware of whatever is going on. Gamel Kawulika Diamu, Gamel Kawulika tap protestola, Gamel Kawulika message ka letter of Kobe men cake and you watoko. Well, ya Jammeh Burundi. A Kenya bota Burumen Jadaba Keka. But one thing that is certain and clear, well, I'm to go. So, to Turena Bonyo, you can find for Barrow in Adia continue Kafai. One thing wala nimbaro ya believe I sombo me ya Jammeh sombo me surate wala sura katambi ya Jammeh. Obviously there's no doubt ya Jammeh la banta nyama fana bela bana wala nyama. It's very easy. President Barrow, if you think that you have more power than Yaya Jammeh or you have power just equally to Yaya Jammeh, wala tan suntu ture na bonyo me ka President Barrow feeling dal ka fa ko sombo be dale kandi then Yaya Jammeh there's no doubt about that. It's just a matter of time. Until me for President Barrow ko kunia eke jatodi patia dictatorship al bonyo labanta nyama fana bela bana wala nyama there's no doubt about that.
Right.
It's just a matter of time. Man ninkol ko kolomo membe nyatela nyabu ka woje. Ya remember le Bile Saddam Hussein mutanum foya samba kiti bungoto ba kiti ndika. With all that atatalan kabi amutako, he's still the president of Iraq.
Right.
Because at that time munela kamol rule, kamol muta, kamol arrest ay men fo weke even though yamuta be custody yamuta bulol be sitting national be sitting when he was talking in the courtroom he still think that he's still the president of Iraq, he still have the same powers. Ndesan kekendo president baro kamta fele bi Gambia tel tamu akamta fele bi atelebe mola balwol decide la when people to live, how we should live and when we gonna die. Kamta fele bi ay sambo so ko alala sombo fa aw jibilahi mina shaitan rajim ay sombo man betea place man betea man sa man betea
ya wala fode kay wala fode
ya baro da kamta fele bi na diata bi Gambia bebe falala akamta fele bi na diata bi Gambia ba wutu la samba dawda diata akamta ta fele bi right now I feel for be kala and unfortunately I believe in the kamwala
bero yalo momi yalo nga man fem fahama ka man fel nga man fen no yalo baro nyamen be bayro nyin lay baro la faham balia adip baba bare la bayro yagale e kanyum membe fay ko ya jamme fel da mo de renya nak succeed walta baro believes that he is going to succeed in those areas wala mo nyenti one of them wala mo nyenti kaje ko ka UDP fa
Kekendo, you found is very simple here. The fact of the matter is that Baroya in Mutako B, Momo journalist by force, Yanta support a Walaka Kukendo the massive about him.
Exactly. Madam Payana Diamola, I have Namento, Hanikujo in Gambia, Kalmukani and the okay.
Baroya Mutako B, UDP in Kolwo, GDC in Kolwo, Doing Kolwo, Mobi and Data support by force, Gambia and Data support Levy. Baro yine mutako bi lawyer be dawoda activist be dawoda we also campaign for him. So this is the problem with him right now. My friend, support Mumbai force let
amuka oxygen di mola hey baro muka oxygen di mola
nyaje baro meni alon ko wolle fataye meni alon ko bi wo yelo wolle yelo bonta bi abe sidin wala to bi wolle asaba be sidin jebi many along ko wolele life will sacrifice, yele beautiful life, wife will sacrifice, yele beautiful children will sacrifice. Father sita bi, amuta ko even altabi when that support la back by force. Nimme ma support anako niyo boka abanyal kasilela. Nimme ma support anako yelo ko boyta bala at abanyal kasilela. Nimme carte mama to support anako ko sura jare kendale ma soro abanyal kasilela. Baro ya murako by force nyoko njaya ndatarala la side le. Sukay da haba yanta tarla la side le la min nabundi ba yanta tarla la side le la min maro yanta tarla la side le fa ke ba kol yanta tarla la side le Ibrahima Janko Siseno be yanta tarla la side le by force if not they will die but ate mako la ko ya fa nyame suntu touré Maymuna Cissé Dabo ñolu par mara jawara ñolu just to name a few wala lote sidi ndaw sidi nja call names la ye sidi nja report dula beto ya to fajinka dula to bare man satan la be mako la nyawnya abe support la nyawnya kekendo fanam fam mako
that's right
kekendo where's Yankuba Baji
dama kasi mo la bita lahi
no Yankuba Baji Yankuba NI ale pora mo jara ñol molo tundu tiro ñol mo belo West Yankuba Baji bilun 2016 ya muta abe kasoto up to now Yankuba Baji biya malon ko muso ba bulle biya malon ko dingo ba bulle because ate jela adiata nyame ate atala muso jela adiata nyame ata dingo jela adiata nyame Yankuba Koli alma ali aso jate kendala ale fo Yankuba Koli manke lambo jate la Koli leti
hani ni mayoral kate fay tam la fa ngay do le loda jana to ndile bakaw ikaw kuma kuntangul fu talib Ahmed Ben Souley ka fuko man
lebi ala ma jo ngani yola ala ma aso jate kendala kuro mi baka ya wula ka bala ma so ma jo ngani yola bi
aw no wala mo akete fo mo fonke tawo kay go mo ala ko de bari kuma furmo kuma kuntango kuma non senso yola ko adama bado go bitin plato adama bado go bitin black ko la sabu ninga baro mo akaka morality ya ko le preach it baffles somebody sana inira min ku ngam beke ni kama me fo ka defo kata lor ni joy ngol ha
kekendo
mo ko mo la munyal
me
men
import
baro
ja
kata lor ni bi mo bi ka fundina akate ka wodi sem daji ko akate ka wala pitch Gambia baro e mun daji ka so da be men pitch la Gambia banko mun
kekendo me important ja wala nyintu ko Gambia no le fango atutat Gambia no le bul comme na fo nyame Gambia no le ba design la adiate nyame but at the end of the day to nya wulongo mo bi la den Kenya balto ni mbaro la ja ko 2016 ate mo millionaire rolti that's fine ban ko picture fata da dunia karo belal pictures never lies
millionaire me ko hani haftan kendo amakran wa fangoy baro
kekendo ya kekendo baro lo to janna ay membe kerin tofo ko ya fo nyame bin de wan mo ñamna membe kerim moy ye nendiro fo ye doyaro ke ye passion attaquer alors rajana ker fatu tofo bin 2016 mo ñamna ker fatu moy ye doyaro ke ye nendiro ke ye passion attaquer I king FM ma the same thing but at the end of the day minanda baroman QTV menso because wala kala kuma kendo da malfo minanda baroman Star FM menso wala kala ku kendo da malfo Manda baroman other media houses all told mention because we kala ku kendo da malfo so baro dar by force mo be entatelo support la by force mo be entatelo ku kendo la safela by force political leadership be entatela jongolti Gambia dul be entatela jongolti bala mambalo blame de na Gambia le blame
wala tonya bayro
ke kando afo man jantala UDP ko fele bi ni diamu de ko sada jaaju man politico no pode jawra man politico no esa jawra man politico no na UDP do do fam bi tela me tele civilized molte bi ni tata fa babukar bahum la friendship li soto UDP do da mala bi my friend ko do be je mum fan jaw yalti ko do be je mu yoti mo yalati ko do be je mum fan lombal yalti babukar bahum wala be post ke ka be Gambian trade la abi UDP dingol trade la babukar bahum wala be lo ya da bon nena luol nga ben alpha nena UDP ndingol mala member ala friend li solte Facebook for what my play comme la post jele man kala friend on Facebook esa mo la post nje e man kala friend on Facebook UDP ding kendo mi alan ko ye fam horoma ye la alpha horoma ye Gambia kanu at heart why are you still on a friendship with Babukar Bahum on Facebook
bien mon cher amo furu ngol kay amo
UDP dum yanda Babukar Bahum wish la happy birthday la ba tidiamu de ko man politiko no tele civilized politiko man na sabana teria ba Babukar Bahum mo nyanta bi na teria mo mi al ka be mo trade ka abe mo nenka adiona saw UDP ko be bi ra kasoto adiona saw UDP ko dingol be arrest la adiona saw lo yada be fulada should be arrested ajam seka should be arrested ajamu de yabo should be arrested say the UDP ko dingo mo tele friend on Facebook
na ke bal wode sako fan na pabi momo kata wode
UDP dingo ya lonko ite Babukar Bahum ila friend on Facebook shame on you UDP dingo ya lonko Babukar Bahum is your friend on Facebook or you are a friend with Babukar Bahum on Facebook shame on you
ya pabi kay momo ko wonen UDP dingo bele jana ka
you na man jami ya haketu ntel ya fo UDP ya ko dem UDP dingo de ila fa UDP man sakundala ya ba usenu respect ya aji ya mundaw ya bu respect la na mol même fata ye respect la solo sande ñol nako ñol aji yam aji suka ina fenke ñol atu suka da haba ñol ye respect la and still you are a friend with Babukar Bahum on Facebook shame on you ite mun do ya molati ite mun fan jawolti ni mu UDP di ngoti these are the things ntaka ben follow tanke put into consideration la fi fan na follow ifam buña follow ifam xorom follow respect is earned before by deserve la bunya is earned before by deserve la but the UDP ko bi ite mo Alaji Bambo lem la friend on Facebook ite mo Babukar Bahum la friend on Facebook ite mo Dimansi Kujabi la friend on Facebook and you are telling me that ko ite political nole you are telling me that ko ite UDP respect la ye UDP la leadership respect la and after UDP mansa kundala and we video will be safro keka ibike arrest but ni UDP ko safro ko ya arrest ni UDP ko diamuta ya arrest ni UDP ko programme ko at radio station diamuta de ya arrest Babukar Bahum is celebrating the arrest of Alaji Bora Alaji Bambo is celebrating the arrest of Alaji Bora. It is UDP because still those people are your friend on Facebook. You could allay Dema. It will allay the Dua Jabi. You could allay Sawoke. Gambia tata 5 stage do miano ka tiamra ko tele firna fakatambi ala fongola ala me adida Gambia le abra fon ko tele sumata katambi ala me fonga adida. How can you be a friend with Babukar Bahum and you are still saying that you are advocating for a UDP government? When Babukar Bahum is advocating for the arrest of Lawyer Ousainou Darboe or wishing Lawyer Ousainou Darboe a death. You know, problem follow it. Charity begins at home. Al nam fam bunya from nam fang respond left in fana mole nam muta. Look at the Human Rights Commission. But when Diamo could force them mena near statement maybe at that fora. The Gambia Bar Association, but all force Diamo. I learned about money has $1 dame. Near statement of Fintinu, maybe he will not go further. Now you be statement of Fintinu, but it's too late, too late.
You know, I spoke on that statement. Yeah, yellow statement Statement it's a little bit hypocritical because you are trying to UDP blame you to come and in Kajakomunko, even though UDP do manyala, Barofana Manyanaka was statements used on the media and other stuffs, which is hypocritical. We are talking about Barola nonsense statement or I mean footed. Mon Mantarela Namo Joga UDP. The Gambian people are paying their taxes to this zoo government. So if the zoo government couldn't manage those taxes, to put it into good use, momo manjanakao entertain famo. Niakaradia not momo yake alongo is hypocritical. UDP is not in power. NPP through Adam Barrow will let the power. So nonsense okay the bango ka alba address it and then address nyame. Alte Barola ego ni masaj la no. Momo kanyimo sifala ego masaj no. Nakia bero malo fo yalo neka bo ko mo kidimo. Baro mo wole ke do ko ngam fo drog e malla fi Barola baro malon ko e malla fala. And at the end of the day, Nadura, they will all abandon him and they will start saying that Barole Mbulala, Barol Konake. Nko, Alaji Borala arrest. Alaji Borala arrest. Haina is reported by France 24. Yeah, exactly. We did that yesterday. A message Al Jazeera. Yes, exactly. The next thing a message be fitala into the BBC and CNN. Yes. Well, as I Momo corruption wali abekeka Momo fomo fenge as long as nenditi FNDA yela post ke wala video ke try and hashtag these people. So they exposing baro they are exposing baro malo afamfe but natro ko yesuntu tournamento fo jang ndesan and in the road away UDP and solo nyaaje bi worka Sidi Njai dogo because bi ni Sidi Njai after bi baro be suntu toura bayrale ndesan ni Sidi Njai barobe Maimuna Sese Dabo bayrale bi no ni Sidi Njai after bi barobe Fatuma Jawara bayrale wallahi ni Sidi Njai after bi barobe Lamin Cham bayla abe Dusano bayla bal say wala dan koyko gambenol fongal be tawnte yala atutanto lebulu ninko ala ndema nan fandema folo nko Ahmed Jitele nko abala pandise nko Baye Sankarele nko Fatou Jaile where is the late Inspector General of Police Mamour Diop where is Sol Badji ate bana ni ko be tol mention jang but gambelol ka ko balo mellora ka foko 3 years jotna be jo fayle kan that kind of stuff where's Papa Sidi gambelol ni belo na bari gambelol ka bodo ko atle fere tan ala tala man soti mendi da ke kendo gambelol ta folo ka man lesinol je to learn from it gambelol ta folo ka man tra fon witness kan Gambino ta folo ko kol manka nyala melo ka yenta karana je ba Gambino be kumbo ben bela ke tondo almande mara ba 2026 election e sutu yak e be posambro le sikala karerolu jibindalu kala malu ya sambe kotenke ya dila ni manu botol ni t-shirt ni $200 No, pero 2026 ni mo moyo ke mba mari fara. 2026 ni mo ke mba busula le. No, Gambia me nyame
ndela dal robe damen jandron no dal robe jan damen especially UDP nkolu anin concern gambenolu. Despite our differences kekendo yes so 1 minute la no dal roke UDP nkolu.
Okay.
Despite our personal differences, despite our personal problems, despite yesana jaju like my like, yefode jawra like my like, despite kwete mu UDP ko sana jaju ka diamu nyam wala mandie wala fode ka mese wala mandie ku fula wala ben 2026 election tema. The only one in Memendila Mola wala mindiko baro lota baro mollo NPP momo londi is going to be the same scenario.
Yeah, no differences. Yeah, that's very true.
The same scenario. What the UDP call kufla bentali ni election tema. One, what until UDP ko damalabulu as individuals. Wala mna kambem. Na kambem bali abekala masi bolet. It's going to be a disaster. Team Talib bejana, team Rohilo bejana, team Yankuba bejana, team Fafamba bejana, na kambembali abekla disaster. As long as the United Democratic Party is concerned right now, we have one party leader in the name of His Excellency Lawyer Ousainou Darboe.
President Lawyer Ousainou Darboe.
We have one Secretary General in the name of His Excellency Lawyer Ousainou Darboe. And so far, Ousainou Darboe is our presidential candidate come 2026 until he decides so.
Yeah.
Ning Ousainou Darboe has decided anyhow. Pati ko abe mo do tombona. Pati mo tombo. Amo koilemba. Amo finnemba. Amo sutumba. Mbe rally behind that individual.
True. Yeah.
Now bota wala. The second one wala mintiko. Pati yola leadership. Yellow. Your other political parties will engage. In other political party also the collaboration want to fight for the neutrality of the IEC. IEC the neutrality, the fairness about within IEC. IEC being in an independent body, UDP and party don't be now come together. The party don't enjoy it. Yeah, make sure that the international community is aware of IEC and they should monitor IEC and they should make sure that IEC is neutral in 2026. Election or tema. There's no doubt Baloye succeed. There's no doubt any NPP candidate will succeed in 2026. UDP le kambe and make sure that IET is as independent as it should be. But Team Talibe Jana, Talibe Entalola by force, Rohilo Entalola by force, Yankuba Entalola by force, Muda Entalola by force, Diamond more put aside. Amanjar na time always Kadiamufa. Nimo solve NPP and others will capitalize on that.
Right, that's true.
I will start giving this warning. I will start giving this advice as early as now. Ndambana for 2026, ndambana for 2025. And mbe UDP nko be dal na kekendo. Nteleme opportunity to nkasi nkadiab. Mo be akumase kanim preaching ke. Mo be akumase kanyi yamarodi na UDP nko la because membe kedu nduba nko fana mbe mo. Okay. But I'm not here to talk about that. But at the end of the day, nyamo asunkanta.
Yeah, that's true.
So for the rest, what the Gambia no bulu? Na wait. Dimale be sofaka. Foka mbebele. Na wait.
Gambia belo.
The lack of electricity, the lack of basic water, the lack of access to better health facilities. Who are suffering? It's all of us.
You know, Bairo be kuntla ninjo mutole. In fact, lafaka ninjo muto pechal. But yajala ifle na main blood. Yajala for the past 7 years, nimoldi amura Gambia healthcare kuala barokalo platform mutole. Ako makfuru mufu, kuma kelsa mufu. Ani Dr. Samade. Eko Gambia has one of the best healthcare systems in West Africa. Namara ngina kakela kuma kumruwa ruwa di kami fo in the region. But ninyum fani ya kuma tegere. Ya understand that some time ago baro buluba asasara. Ya samba turuki abe turuki jara lo ya jara turuki fa kende ada murundana mune asabu ima jara Gambia recently kabrina vice president former vice president man neman kafro kale badara jof kabrina sasa mune asabu ya samba India fo kala sa ya dara sumalagi Be somanda, na information of Mr. Usman So, the Minister of Local Government and Lands, Asasada, Yasamba Senegal, Desa, Nino Maluku de Kere, with Usman So, na Minister, Asasada, Atati Jara Senegal. But in the Bama, and in the appearance of New World Sasada will say Jaragi, but Nimoliafu is a Fundina, Yewuliafu. But running Dr. Samadi is a Fundina, Furufo, Ibafla Moliako, oppositional Locomorum. When the women went out to protest for Gambian Women's Life Matters movement, Dr. Samadi Fundina Munafo, he blamed those people and then categorized them as political tools. They are protesting is politically motivated. That Musoro Katabale, you know. So Baroka Fundina, Baroe propaganda like ambulance jama bakata mukata ambulance ol kamana ke funa Senegal ke samana ke display la political rally to ninga payla rally la ye borni ye sama Senegal. If it is serious
so kendo sa at the end of the day ni samana back to minto wala minto ko Gambia no le muy fanja woti Gambia no le mu tawntedi parce que ni baro lota wala NPP la media outlets lota iko baro leptano lolo. Gambia have the best health facilities. Say ite na moy ko Minister Kari Satara ima yasamba Dakar wa gara Dakar na ko we have the best health facilities.
Wallahi
na ko leptan kendol be Gambia la borol be comme baro ka fu nyama ne NPP ko la propaganda jol ka fu nyame mina sabu bili Minister Satara kate jara Dakar
wallahi
mina sabu di late Aliou Badara tate jara tubabudu
India
mina sabu bili President Baro fanga bama fasla tate jara tubabudu
wallahi
o ida Gambia no sa ninka fo ko nte mu billionaire roti nte ritale bala at the same time kante dingoje wala kante musoje banta be sra danora wala mole kaso do morola ite fanyi ninka ntele billionaire da na fale wala na billion kata minenta billionaire roti
dewol be sambata mo la turumo la
so Gambia lem tawndedi Gambia lem tawndedi so di baro media empowerment waka silo leta ka tan ni molla wala ta sila kendo ta ya natal sa nyomin kol for example be nyomin kolu not bank region kolu mbal nyinin kala menna mine kata di hakalang wela hakalang na silo ale
kiyam ko la kiyam silo elara
mine mo silo natal ale hakalang silo nana ko bilim 2018 ko ba do ku kan
Pero ite wonata Allah sakufan like let me give you an example murona Gambia ite akalanga sama intala gele sama fulo sabanani go beka na nyala gele yeah Pero do lasilo ye mello imam na jiwa yakam ye ni bere bulo fongolta ni mana mes ni wonante ye wala ya bu ko nante ya bu lagi ha
betamo betamo lete ka duma ka
so mano ni literally kabri ayele anin video ma amang tabe 6 months wala bara silo bele betinya kam silo bele betinya kam ko dilani ni
yara mine kana ko silo la iko kodo men dila wala ke so kodo menna pule o silo dida iko silo iko kodo men dila pule wala mun ko high quality road wala enta kadida ning silo nyanta cost la 1 million la iko 1 million ngol dila be de kata 500,000 ta ya yo silo doku wala 250,000 silo kata wala doku ikakete
exactly
no lebulu na do ko ye uselu da wala kong so much that ko ito ko be caring Gambia is okay. It's fine with you, my brother. Now, you people are so much that well, as we don't go to Gambia, it's okay. It's up to you, my brother or my sister. Now, you UDP manding a patriotic. So, no problem. But Lord Mota, Gambia is okay with you. Be it, let it be, my brother. At the end of the day, until best of all, that do never ban. Megambeno Dana Meno, many are sitting Gambia Sato Locono. Mantamal Alphon for it. But now get to see in Gambia Sato Locono. It is a few UDP la. Whereas Abu Gambia is okay with you. Equema left lawyer Useno Dabola. Whereas Abu Gambia is okay with you. Equema left social lela. Whereas Abu Gambia is okay with you. And you are still living in the Gambia. Mbedana yak anilin kila. Dani Robula? Dani Robula. Kada mol call to Babu de Kedani. Dani Robula. Kaspa Dani Robula. Nimba na solo na kana dani roke nka jamu ite mebe Gambia ye follow ne ite mebe Gambia iko Gambia is okay with you Baro is okay with you but you are still calling people from the diaspora to help you with your credit to help you with cash power but na solo pule mako leyan sangoto wala dingol be leptano to ye mako boru sangoto my friend dani robula ni be Gambia is okay with you You don't need UDP. You don't need Ousainou Darboe. You don't need GDC. You don't need Mama Kandeh. Then stop begging. Stop disturbing us in the diaspora about credits, about cash powers, about hospital bills. Because to you, Gambia is okay. So, hore sabopa. Ye jawa fo ke fan jawoti. Molbe diamula bin 2016. My friend, remember for UDP gache jalama. Imun difficulty.
Definitely.
Moloya Ousainou Darboe ko gache jalama. Imun difficulty. Nima for UDP le executive folio. UDP le nyaton kolye. The founding fathers of UDP. Na hero men father. Eba fo gache jalama. Imun difficulty. Anu ni meke ko ni fate bita jahanaba.
Yeah.
If UDP is selfish or UDPs are selfish, we will still be around Barrow. We will still be worshipping Barrow. We will still be dogo in behind Barrow. We will still be maintaining our ministerial positions, the vice president position. We will still be protocols in State House. We will still be crisscrossing the country.
Yeah.
If UDPs are selfish, Taliban will have cross capital to NPP.
Yeah.
So Malikula will have cross capital to NPP. Yankuba Darboe will have cross capital to NPP. Bayo Sonko will still be in State House and being a protocol officer crisscrossing. Farmer UDP doing a many selfish stuff. Many along ko mu fanja wala imaja wal tata
wahi bi flewe ngay bekam baw yi ñaka sila ci kumbal yi bay
UDP mo ñu jox Barrow but you still endorse Barrow and still prefer Barrow over UDP
wahi
UDP la Barrow di Gambia okay but ite Barrow la fasa an kabi katambi UDP la
Rongo yo kuma ko jele ni amul momola lonko that person is senseless ni UDP asamana. You can understand that UDP asamana watu mi alonko the entire nation was yearning for a change. Man better option so at that time at least. Okay, but saying let's come to 2019. Nimmo furu men jamabe je men ka fu nimmo furu nande. Ni 2019 yela katodi Adama Barrow. 2019 yela katodi Adama Barrow la ni fani bawor. Yela katodi Adama Barrow. So it only mun justification no so. Because ya momo la lonko amari be mu fungolati malafi. Momo ka come on UDP I cannot complain. You have to apologize to the nation. That's senseless thinking. Like one fall, I remember, UDP should come out and apologize to the nation for presenting Barrow to the Gambian people in 2016. That is the most shameless comment even as a politician. Of course, I understand. You know, most of these politicians, these young politicians, need attention also, and they want to get fame. They will come out in nonsense for UDP, expecting that UDP leadership will go out there to respond to them. But say was stop. No one will get fame through UDP. Ni a phone, ni bayang kumakang boda menu block. I get a politician or politician. We will come out and address it in a proper way. Now leadership has nothing to do with it. We will come out to take you head to head, toe to toe. Now you come on for balo na wato na komunko. Jigo membela. Iba wala stop la. When no hypocrisy ba kere. Ate ko UDP nyanda kanale mol apologize simply because UDP le Adama Barrow present 2016. 2019 is it 2021 sorry. Nyim mo jama bal. Men kan no sense of before. Yet ya lonko Adama Barrow was a mistake. Up to 2021 imanson kanana ka join UDP kan kakatodi. Walanto kadi mo do different from Adama Barrow. Yet they opted to go and form a coalition with Adama Barrow yela katodia. You see the hypocrisy. Yenyi mo furu lo kuma ngoje. But yamo mo mola lonko malafi mo kalafi. They will never hani samala mundada polls. Iba fela Adama Barrow le. Iba fela Adama Barrow le. We have to understand this. Nyine be ke Gambia. So this is the thing. Membe ke Gambia bangoka. So come on gonga funya rek sana fela jira. Dictatorship membe ke Gambia. What dictatorship mba mutala na fenyo kati ngada mpango kati. It's not gonna work in that country. At a work la Gambia bangoka. At a work la Gambia. Adama Barrow ninga molu. The better they understand this, or the faster they understand this, the better for them. Because this dictatorship, it will never work. Aba fongkela mole laughing stock letting. Aba fongkela mole gele fongkela as a comedian, because wala mati comedian or mati. Wala sabu na fundi da ite kumo there must be contradictions in it. Because you kuma keso for the fe patata, you kuma furu for the fe patata, you kuma follow kumo me yalo aning tonya man na fe patata. What is there again? Ibe muna follow. pula sabu nalu da fase banin joke na keba o keba bane na momo bane na albane ali jode ndol gay na ndol alfa bane say na ndol alfa bane say ndol da bane na de jalo ndol maka bane ke ndol alfa ko ngana bane rek but woto nya men ka kuya yalla men ka adam baro du nyimo bane woto adam tan wolo mi kala corruption ofo adam tan wolo mi kala hatli ku yafo adam tan wolo mi kala karambal yafo adam tan wolo mi ka to nya fa la masa kundama adam tan wolo mi ka nyinen ka jumale nyim police fa jumale nyim police fa and nyim police la fa it's going to be questioned mbani nin kala de mon bangi nin kala so nyine mo adam tan wala sabu nyin ku wol ku de may demati ta yela programme lo ka reka samu waka nyamoy ne ngabe jibe lo la state ni Facebook live utandala ko mo ko sai sande ndebe ndia mo men ni yo tandala ko mo ngala wulu ndo ni asa ba dusa no wol yalo duwa da wol laje ka Facebook live wol jibe ni mo mo ra ke ko ka ko no ni la ni muisa nonsense ha ay prakat ni mbaro da ida di adam baro la state house so goni mbaro bo si ba jibe ka nay ni jaga ko ni mo ba wa banin riba from for the state house okon banin riba kaga all of the state house okon yes and then we have proofs of this coming in 2018 you know nani akala ndo raimo mun mambar wala jikanta yanyi anala jamfa imanu notice bage mbedia muka kuwa no time men wo time mo ngamo aka display akala aka tabulo jungulo fo tabulo ferdo fo tabulo ka fanga mulonge kayta ndiko albasiri ngin dinol ben nanna al kalma sona ka diam ko na UDP executive ole hadi ko sodumo ntolo ngala ko belo ne na mende diplomat mission wala bol malo ngota yamu ni wol fon ka du nyola ban nimba fola ngamo ilaki aka kam faste na so ko faka jaja barom man haji soro baro na de sita amon haji soro Facebook live hol ko mo do lañu Facebook live min yalla ngi man na paso TikTok hol adama baro katay mo so kata lo wol kaka wol lel jibe isn't that a shame isn't that a shame isn't that a shame ala puppet unit anti-crime. But just as I said, there is going to be no second chance given to anybody in that country. Meya Lonko, the crime that you commit is the same kind of crime many locally have committed in Jammeh's era. There is going to be no second chance for anyone. No second chance for anybody. Adama Barrow na konga all the times. Should I be the president ni Adama Barrow again? But execute level. And I will say this because we are going to charge him for murder, mass murder. We're going to make sure that Nalua the human rights abuses are paid. He's going to face everything, multiple charges. Come on. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. 30 minutes at a time. For the security officers, and the orders, we expect this. Look, Moya try bang ye karan. Alangandimul karandi. Alanga try ngandimul karandi. Yajala ni karanda. Ya long pebe balulan wale. With or without these people, you always have an option. You always have an option. Mungu use no as a tool. Kajeko mungu it kwetuliela ill will desire ya achieve. At the end of the day, be a give oya and the orders, Malik Jara and the orders. When good was good, I mean, everything was okay at that time. Everything was okay. They were untouchable. They were in another planet. They were living large. But look at today. Yajame ran away and then left them in the Gambia. Look at their life today. They're even scared to go out today. They don't have any peace of mind. This is the same thing that is going to happen to people like Abdullahi Sanyang and the others. Abdullahi Sanyang went to prove to the NPP psychopaths that Ademanke UDP. So in proving that, he would take any order from Adama Barrow without considering his education, the sufferings that he endured, a professional TOR, terms of reference. Nothing. Their code of conduct. Nothing. He disregard everything. He disregard everything. Muna munyinke ba nyimo furong la problem odi. Muna munyinke kotol la problem odi. Muna munyinke kotol la problem odi. Mofunan sita lo nyawnya la de. Adama Barrow me alon ko bengalon ka man fellong, amam fen sude, amam fen faham, fenda ko won. Adama Barrow fun kan you use no because of muna kada political power. Wala ba blocker. Nyini me la future jibe. Life after Adama Barrow la presidency, imawo be jibe. Life after Adama Barrow's presidency, They don't care about that. Science they in came go jibe. Eka men jibe rekola ibe nyo cartoon la nyadi le, ibe nyo fala nyadi le. Kajeko who is going to be recognized, who is going to be given more stars. Kajeko Mongo he is a trustworthy figure within the Gambia police force. May along the ruling party could entrust and confine anything or to give them any aggrandizement during the course of volatile time in power. So you know, we are going to follow it and we will continue monitoring it. We will be coming live continuously every single day now for the name by nonsense on Yimba Murala, not Senyo, na Damu, na Kati, na Dampang Kati, Adamabarola Masakunda. Ya long Mokon away, Male Mokon. A camera of Mira Sorgafo, the Gambian or Gela, Valente, the Mole Tempundela, Bafale, Kumongo, Mufania, Kensolati, Womusibo, Kumolati, Womu Kumalati Mealongo, what a possible and Gambia. And they will be ready because now we are going all out, Kajakomongo, to take this government bankrupt. And that efforts will be start can they sign. This Masakunda, Moka ne day, Moka na day, Alangana Katake, Alangana Diamoke. To the media houses, Miriam Kalbe Diamukam. Ning ala programo bang ala telephone moli dia. The best that you could do to allier fonko nyindi kaita ni mola ko mokana ndroke ji abanta. This is the best that you could do. Ala programo ke ala kuolke Adama Barrow sooner or later abari realize like Gambia manke ate fama la tax kajeko atela wulu batright la mu Gambia manke Adama la batright Gambia manke Ablaye Sanyang bamala suoti kajeko ning ataba mafata anyana kadi Ablaye Sanyang la amanke la kyoti Gambia manke mo batati amanke mo fatati Gambia mu Gambia di wala tati anundol Gambia di wala. We are the only people many are local start development nations bolka remain country banko ka remain nyatonko akatala kana so ni nyatonko membije watu men ya mira ko Gambia mu itela batrait ko mo la keta la mati ko mu kuma furu ngati wo mu siborati Gambia manke mola ketati andum hanital min calculate ko Gambia mu la batrait de ka mira ko Gambia mu ita fast wallet ida mata Gambia do kulan. It's a collective effort but ni wo collective effort wo be ke kam kukuru mba folale sunyaro mba folale tapale ya mba folale kunda ya mba folale jikanda ya mba folale ni wonda no Adama Barrow ni diko bal Adama safo katandi bola men ya ko kam sol fea e ke bula feke record aka wala advice e ka advice munala jeno fo feke volkade Adama Barrow advice munala. These are the some of the immoralities bembe ke kan Gambia mu imagine no Adama Barrow mu kendira nyim bela hakilo akiye abe mira la nyilla men na gaje ko mongo ni mari because of conflict of interest and nyanga ka bojangi jan because of the integrity issue nyanga ka bojanne modo ina but it mira wolo bela as long as aka wolo use wolo men droge how many times them do sanu lo yakan den droge how many times them go by force lo yakan den droge look at wala moti men ka de Adama Barrow advice but I jibe alata fo jibe say ni be lok mo fo yengi na tafu la taka na ka banin droge sa ka banin droge ala nga fa nyama rek ala bula ala yi banin droge ala da ay banin droge fa ko moy tay ay wuri fa ko moy tay ay kamfa fay feteng ala nga tenten kan na tonya fay ala nga tenten kan na tonya fay the bitter truth ala nga tenten ka fay tonya nyi wala ka kamfa fe mu ka kamfa tonya nyi wala ka kamfa fe mu ka kamfa wala sa mo ka ni tay yagele nin crisis be ke ka wato men mulla diamo ko kumaya bakel because ntollel tamu Gambia na kuma kan won gamem fo banda represents the demands members on the mokon andum ni executives nyanna ka wala moy ka je ko na namol mem kadila they act through our demands as our demands ye mulla demands on nyinta ye dinna ban ningande e ka jelo ko mangani e ka jelo ko man sula penda e ka jelo ko mu jongol lati e ka jelo ko ila bahasol lel moyti e ka jelo ko ila marchandise lel moyti Adama Barrow mu marchandise la babu lokon ngamara dingul bon jana isa ba America wala mala marchandise pani Fatmara Babaro ni Sadio Babaro wala mala marchandise de Gambia dingul ndolla dogula la mati aning ala masakunda be ndolla dogula le mit sunyaro nintinyaro ngakiji plus the human rights abuses plus the recent immoral statements many are made by the zoo president himself. Those are the things many are local concern. Kabring amanna leadership. Nobody have any issue with him. Wala sab momalondo. Wala sabu despite abo dendika farantan dungul dunna dendika many are local. Dolu kamu bina farajam. Nobody cares. Mum kadia wala kuwa because momalong that time. Mum care hanni men fo yalo ko wol muka gele dendiko be yalo ka ko ngana fu dal. Mum ka gele because mum ngena mola fe man rakar fara bloko. more data la baluoro at that moment. But now, Gambia la nyato nkolo. Kunda yalum be folale. We will criticize it. We will take it any length. Kaje ko mungo kunda yal yena. So nyaroli the corruption member kekam, which is deep-rooted in the society now. More than enough look ka bata latinya. Wole be kekam Gambia. Mune asabu Gambia dingo tofa. Ni Gambia dingo me wofo. Yewo commanding police ya kidnap through your puppet unit called the anti-crime unit plus the IGP. Ablay Sanyang. So we will talk about these things. We will continue talking about these things. You can arrest, you can detain, you can violate, but the same miracle ni wulunda, you know, masaya. Ni wulunda masaya, same miracle. You have all the times to amend these things. You have all the times to change your stance on these things because they do not make any sense. Ibe fambula dinko da malakon ya jambe fele min ya mako ay ni mul fay ko be ifele ya bula ya be ko tira gine bi e do lesiri bal wolle be bala kay be susula ibe use la be remote control la ibe la bouton press la pour yam ibe la bouton press la pour la jufo ele adama wise no yimba mu gol mu fa adama baro ye remote le nak adam baro la nisula rakodo la bloko no remote la busu no menga ko do yim pousse wala do menga ko do ri wese ko la digi ay ko do bandi artificial intelligence science avtara mul ban kan seconde avtara ban kan instead of science but ndol manke ando kay pare na kelo la anyway folks, so mbal bulala janne no ñina dal nga mobile use malay man na computer use so wajala ko malay no yelo but mbemengala some of we can only so we will have a long program tomorrow inshallah so mbe lay no yelo wala seni vadi baraka wa ke seni thank you KYC ngate baraka honesty thank you bro honesty Moses bajo uncle baraka Basin, wento yela kay badi unko baraka way konko le mutan binta baraka bake bakat bajo bemba mandafa baraka bake kela fasane barakas sisla baraka way sana famo mo Armstrong ala baraka moro jabi ala baraka royal butchery steakhouse baraka bake fenda ala baraka kodo bax ala baraka Musa Sisi thank you all. Yes, Allah baraka man. Thank you. Thanks for joining the show, man. Ami Dabo Drame. Thank you, Ami. Maimuna Njai. Baraka Bake Maimuna. Mamun Von Dinki Flanjam. Baraka. Yes, Allah baraka Bake, man. Thank you all, man. Malam Momo Bay from Gojeno. Lamin. Is it Lamin? Yes. Baraka Bake, brother Lamin. Thank you. Lamin Fai. Allah baraka Bake. Thank you all, man. Thank you so much for joining the show, man. So kunga fanyame rek sama be murla ne na bata ala bala and be programo ni kala sa ala tentu programo ke kay roko ma fele ngabon kay roko ali nga kata na dia mo kanande mo kanete look adamu baro la nyim trade sol wal kana mo deindi ali nga dia mo ali nga fundi nganna opinions ni express in a way you may understand nim ngande ñu ne ñi kuriya men dati betente nala batarea ye men dati betente nala you know I always say this because I like to quote it. Immorality is just like a ladder. As immorality continues, afananga guru wala nyam ni immorality that killing ay watin ya de fla ay watin e ka tenten ladder bela ko selen down nyam. I like to quote this because this is what exactly reflects Adama Barrow Masakunda. Look at what happened. The corruption started from 2018, not exactly 2016, 17, 2018. This was when more many along they were insisting on disallowing corruption in his government. I will be upon it. Those are the great men and women of UDP. But I will be upon it. Imagine immorality within his government grows to the point that saya kalau lah kebarin tu kita melihat di dunia lang kakangulma na kumbalul. So boleh asa aling diam. Allah baraka.